Russia survive if attacked by NATO and U.S. fighter planes? The Soviet Union invested heavily in its air defense system during the Cold War, and Russia currently possesses the most advanced air and missile defense systems in the world. In this video, we'll discuss the current Russian air defense system and its capabilities. The Russian air defense system is based on 3 tiers. It helps Russian defense forces to create anti-access area denial zones that are difficult to penetrate. You're going to want to stay till the end of the video because we're telling you how Russia can defend itself against NATO and U.S. fighter planes. Russian defense approach. The highest tier of the defensive networks of Russia utilizes long-range systems that include S-200, S-300, and S-400. It provides air defense bubbles up to 800 kilometers in diameter. These zones are augmented by the second tier that uses medium-range systems including 9K-37BUK and its variants. This medium-range layer is used to enhance the radar coverage inside the air defense zone and expand the more limited inventories of longer-range interceptor missiles. The third tier of the Russian air defense system uses short-range systems such as 9K-33 OSA and S-125 NAVA that give extra protection to key areas such as military bases. These systems and highly mobile systems, like the 9K-37BUK, are certainly attached to formations of ground forces in the field. Do you guys know that the Soviet engineers started to develop the S-200 to counter the US B-58 supersonic bomber and U-2 spy plane? S-200 is a Russian medium to high altitude surface-to-air missile (SAM) system that is used in 12 countries. Development of S-200. When S-200 was deployed initially in 1996, it received extra upgrades to enhance the range and accuracy of the system. In 1967, Angara fired the 5V-21 missile, which was combined with relatively advanced technology for the era, such as continuous wave (CW), semi-active homing-seeking radar for terminal guidance. The new models of this tier, such as S-200V Vega, S-200M Vega M, and S-200VE Vega Export, were developed between 1970 and 1972. All of these systems are capable of firing 5 V-28 missiles to distances of 200 to 250 kilometers. The S-200VE is the same as the S-200V, but was sold with a high explosive warhead and is not nuclear capable. Moreover, the S-200D Dubna is a nuclear-capable system that was operational by 1975. It fired a very impressive 5V-28V rocket with a range of 300 kilometers. The S-200V was deployed at around 130 launch sites throughout the Soviet Union when it was at its peak. It comprises a total of 338 batteries, having around 2,030 launchers. S-300. The S-300 is capable of engaging aircraft and UAVs. It also offers cruise and ballistic missile defense capability. From 1960 to 70, the Soviet Union designed the S-300P variant, which is used only for air defense. S-300V was designed on the concepts of S-300P, which are also known as the SA-23A Gladiator and the SA-23B Giant. They are equipped with anti-ballistic missile capability and are similar to the U.S. Patriot Advanced Capability 2, PAC-2. Specifications of S-300. The S-300P has employed over 20 missile variants. The 5V-55K and the 5V-55R are both 7.25 meters long, and the 48-in-6 is 7.50 meters long. They have the same diameter of 0.51 meters. The missiles are carried on the 9P-85S Transporter Erector Launcher, TEL. It is a 9.4 meter long, 8x8 truck that carries up to 4 missiles. The S-300V utilizes 9M83 and 9M82 missiles to attack ballistic warheads within a 40-kilometer radius. The 9M83 missile is 0.5 meters wide, 7.5 meters long, and has a range of 75 kilometers. On the other hand, the 9M82 is 0.85 meters wide, 2 meters long, and has a range of 100 kilometers. Do you ever wonder why the S-400 Triumph is known as the successor to the S-200 and S-300? S-400 is also a surface-to-air missile system, SAM, designed by Russia. It engages aircraft, UAVs, cruise missiles, and is equipped with a terminal ballistic missile defense capability. However, S-400 does not currently employ hit-to-kill ballistic missile defense technology. It is developing a new interceptor named the 77N6. It will probably have to kill technology. Specifications of S-400. The S-400 utilizes the 48N6 missile series. They allow it to hit aerial targets ranging from 250 kilometers. They can intercept ballistic missiles across a 60-kilometer radius. The 77N6 is in the testing phase, which is another missile series. The 77N6 missiles will also include hit-to-kill technology. The final missile series of S-400 is the 40N6. It has a very long range of up to 400 kilometers. It is unknown whether the S-400's radar capabilities would allow the 40N6 to make use of its maximum range. If you have reached this far in the video, we would like to thank you. Be sure to subscribe to enjoy more content like this. Coming back to the video, Russia can defend itself against NATO and US even if the first and second layer defenses are vulnerable to flying threats such as cruise missiles. They are protected and secured by point defense systems like the TOR or Pantsir S-1. The 9K-330 TOR is a Russian surface-to-air missile system with an engagement range of 12 to 16 kilometers. TOR was designed to defend point targets and armored vehicles against aerial threats such as fighter aircraft, helicopter, and precision-guided munitions. These systems were developed in the 1980s, and the initial operational capability was achieved in 1986. The first production series, the TOR-M, entered service in 1991. Recently, in 2019, Russia's Almaz anti-concern unveiled the new TOR-E2, which is capable of detecting targets as 32 kilometers and engages more than 4 targets. It is armed heavily with 16 9M338KE missiles. The system features an engagement range and altitude of 16 and 12 kilometers simultaneously. What do you think will happen if Russia is attacked by NATO and US fighter planes? Be sure to watch our other video on a similar topic. Watch US American fighter jet shock the world.